Hello everyone, welcome to Ajiro Tech. In this video we're going to be looking at the CIE Cambridge IGCSE Information and Communication Technology. We'll be looking at paper 3 data analysis, October-November 2020, the only variant for this summer. And let's go to data analysis, okay, which is going to be tax 3, spreadsheet. So that's 3 data analysis. You're going to perform some calculation using income and expenditure of this company over a 12-month period. All currency value must be in dollars, okay, and it's going to be to 2 decimal places, right? So we're going to open and examine the file n20yan.csv. So let's open the file n20yan. Okay, so I have this right here. Okay, all right. Place the text edited by copy followed by space, your name, center number, country number, then a space followed by on by space and today's automated date, write a line in the header. We need to understand this, okay? So let's do that. I'm going to go to insert, headers, okay, write a line. So I'm going to take it one step by step. Edited by okay, Ajiro ND, comma, center number EN 017, comma, 2023. Okay, followed, okay, then a space followed by on, then a space, then today's automated date. So this is it's important to get it, okay? Right, so yeah, save this as a spreadsheet with a file name n20 year underscore center number underscore candidate number. So I'm just going to click on file, save as. Okay, I'm just going to take this off. Center number AN017 underscore 2023. And we're to save this as a spreadsheet, which is an Excel workbook. Okay, and that's 3 marks, guys. Insert 2 new rows at the top of the spreadsheet. Okay, so I'm just going to change this view to normal view. So we're inserting 2 new rows. Okay, top of the spreadsheet. Merge cell A1 to M1. Going to merge A1 to M1. Okay, meshed. Okay, Okay, in the mesh cell, place this right here. Okay, and we're going to format the spreadsheet to look like this. So obviously this is center line. So I'm just going to paste this here, and I'm going to center line this. Okay, do we have any specification? Format the mesh cell. Okay, A1 to M1 to contain a white 24-point text. White 24, that's the font size, on a dark blue background. Okay. Let's see. Remember they gave us a specification, so we're just leaving it the way it is. Since they've given us that specification, so we're not going beyond that because they said 24 point text on a dark blue background. So we don't have to format it to look like this. For the text to be exactly like this, okay? But we have to do some adjustment, which I'm going to do as well. Format only the mesh cell in row 3 to contain, so we're going to format the mesh cell in row 3 to contain a black text 18 point high and have a light gray background. Okay, I think there's a lot of things we need to, I think this work is, I think this work is not the same. I'm just going to it's not the same. I'm just going to pause and check this real quick. So guys, the file was using was actually corrupt, and I had to just get a new one. And so obviously for my students, I will be putting this in classroom for them. So but let's go ahead. So I was able to get the right one and download it, do all the necessary downloads to get that done. Just okay. So let's go ahead. Okay. So I've been able to do all this. Now what I did here was I changed this to Aria, right? And I bolded it. I forgot I have not done that. So I think I did this to your sans serif, and then I bolded this so that I can have some, because obviously you have to format it to look like this. Okay, although it's not there in the question, you just have to do it. All right. Yeah. Okay, so they said format only the mesh cell in row 3. So we're going to format this to B to E. B to E. Okay, so let's do that. B to E. I'm going to format it. It's going to be meshed. Okay. To contain a black text 18 points. Font size is going to be 18. Okay. And we have a light gray background. Okay, and light. Okay. It's going to be black. Okay. I think this is bolded, and it's area. Okay, expenditure is going to be G to J, G to J, light gray, bolded, I think it's 18, area 18 point high is going to be here. The profit or loss is going to be L or M, merged, light gray, 18 point high, area bolded. Okay, I think we're also going to adjust it as well. So let's do this. Let's F is going to be a little, okay, okay, 18, 18, okay. Then I can adjust this a bit. I think this is already taken to shape already. This is a bit to shape. So yeah, I think we're good to go. The January to December is bolded. Is bolded and right aligned. Think area. We'll see. Let me leave it to calibrate. Adjust it a bit to look like this. Okay. Alright, these other ones are bolded. Are they sent to the line or right aligned? Total is Total is impossible to tell because it is close. I think it is centered, but I'm not sure. I think it's centered. I'm just gonna make it center. I think it's centered. Is it? I won't be sure. Yes, I think it is. Yes, it's centered. Okay, I think we're I think we're good to go, really. Okay, we're still going to make some adjustment, but let's go on. I think we're good to go for now. We're good to go. Okay, so and that was some minute. Okay, now in cell E5, and it's 30 marks, so it's worth it, right? In cell E5, use the function to calculate the total income for January. Function to calculate the total income for January. Okay, so we're going to calculate plant sale, landscaping, walled garden. So equals to sum. Okay, use the function. Now let's go back. All currency value must be in dollar to 2 decimal places. Okay, so all this is going to be total income. So it's going to be plant sales. They're all going to be in currency. Currency. You're going to perform some calculations using the income and expenditure of the company over 12-month period. All currency value. So apparently your incomes and expenditures for these companies, for income, it's values, right? Income, what you're having, that's the income, the profit. Expenditures are what you're spending. Okay. Um, so these are all. I'm just going to highlight this. We're going to be in currency, dollars, and 2 decimal places. Not accounting, but currency. Else you're going to have dash. Okay, especially when you have zeros. Switch to currency. Because if you come here, you said all currency values. So expecting that. Okay, so I'm going to drag. Okay, moving on. So that I don't make mistakes. In cell J5, use the function, a function of the formula. Okay, to calculate the total expenditure for January. As if I knew the total expenditure for January. Right, so we're going to calculate the total. Now this is the total income for January. This is the total expenditures, right, for January. So it's going to be this. Going to use cell range. Okay, just going to replicate this as I've done the other one. Now in cell L5, calculate the profit for January. Now profit is income minus expenditure. If you don't know that now, by now, I don't know, you literally don't need to know the formulas. Like it is, to get a profit, you need to have income minus expenditures. Okay, so so that is in L5. Profit will be income. This is for income right here, so it's equals to. Now remember, we're using what to calculate the profit. We'll be given a template for it. So we have income minus expenditure. Okay. In cell M5, display the text profit for this month. Display the text profit if the month. Display the text profit if the profit for this month is greater than or equals to 0. If the profit is less than 0, display the text loss. Okay, we're going to use an if statement. So equals to if. Okay, the logical test will be okay, logical test will be if this is greater or equals to 0, comma, okay, it should display. I'm going to put this right now. We should be getting good to this profit, as it should display what? Loss. Okay, so this simply means that I said if you should display the text profit, okay, if the profit for this month is greater than or equals to 0. If the profit is less than 0, it displays the text. What this means that if it's greater than 0, display profit, else display loss. Okay, so let's scroll down. So we have some loss. Format the cell to have a black text. I feel literally that's what we've been doing. Literally. A black text on a red background. Okay, if the cell displays the text loss, format the text to have a white text on a black background if the cell displays the text profit. Okay, so let's do this. I think in my previous video I did something like this, but let's do it together. So we're going to use what we call a conditional formatting. What this means that we're going to format this particular cell if it's going to display profit or if it's going to display loss. Okay, and it has to be the same, exact. So I'm going to come to conditional formatting. I'm going to create a new rule, okay, and format only cell that contains. I'm going to switch this, not cell value, specific text containing profit. Just work. Let me see. Fill is going to be red. You see? Okay, sorry. A white text on a black background if the cell displays profit. A white text on a white background. Okay, so to have a white text on a black background if the cell displays profit. Okay, yeah. Okay, create another rule again. Okay, it seems it's there already for me, just waiting. Okay, and specific text containing loss. Okay, let's format it. This is going to be red. The font is going to be black. I want to be sure. For loss, it's going to be to have a black text on a red background if the cell displays the text loss. Okay, so obviously it was in this particular cell, And that's why this way you have to be careful, because if you want to apply the rule, remember you are clicking on a cell. I want to explain this very clear. You're clicking on a cell, so the rule is going to be applied on that cell. But if you want to establish a rule, you want to create a rule, for example, remember it is based format only cells that contains. So it is the cell you've clicked on that is going to be formatted. Okay, so if you want it to be applied, that's why if you check it didn't apply, I had to just drag it down so that the effect can take place. Okay, all right. Hope you've learned something today. There's always something to learn in my videos. So place your evidence document, a screenshot that showed how you apply the formatting. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click here, go to manage rules, and I'm going to click here, do edit rules, and I'm going to take a snipping tool, a snip on it, on how I did this. This is going to be evidence 5. Okay, I'm just going to open my evidence document. I don't see evidence document. Let me go back to the question. I think we're going to create. So sometimes they tell us to do that. Okay. Oh yeah, go creating. So this is going to be evidence 1, evidence 2, evidence 3, evidence 4, and evidence 5. I'm going to paste this here. This is for loss. And I'm going to cancel group of profits. So obviously you don't need to show them everything because they can see the preview here already. Okay. Duplicate the formulas and formatting entered in steps 16 to 19. I love questions. I love free marks because obviously I've gone ahead of myself to actually do that. Okay. 16 to 17 in row. In step 16, 17, I've done that. Format all currency values to dollars with 2 decimal places. I've done that. Save the spreadsheet. That's a 2 quick free mark. No, I have not done this. I'm going to cancel this and I'm going to save it. Yes, obviously what I did was I just opened it to just and I've not done this as well, so I'm going to go back to do a lot of things which I did in but so just I think I'm just going to pause, but let me just do this together. Let's just hang with me. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this, which is what you've done already, so you can just center number AN 2017 underscore 2023 to a spreadsheet, which is a workbook. Okay, just going to search and there's last. I think I want to be sure what did I okay, last edited on, okay, edited by okay, Jail D, comma EN 017, comma 20 3, okay, on, and then the current date. Okay, I think that's what essentially what we did, by space and name followed by space followed by okay. Okay, I think that essentially that's what we did, and it's going to be right aligned in the other, right? So yeah, change the view to normal view. Yep, we're good to go. Okay, now print the spreadsheet showing the formula. I'm going to print it first showing the values. Now the whole essence I want to do this is so that I can maintain this when printing. So most of the time you have to, because you have this they want to check. Okay, so obviously you need your work to be good. Okay, so I'm going to print the values first, not the formulas. 10 formulas that can do that. Okay, so click on file, click on print. It said the printout fits on a single page. I'm just going to change this to column, fit all columns either. Okay, so all the columns are here. Rows and columns are not displayed. Content of all cells are fully visible and can be easily read. Obviously they don't want issues where people struggle to read your work, so I'm going to change it to landscape so it's easier to see and I can get my marks. Okay, very easy. Now except they tell you to make it portrait, you can make it portrait, but if they don't tell you, because now the very important point in analysis is content of all cells are fully visible and can be read. Now the printout fits on a single page. It can be landscape, it can be portrait, but it has to be fully visible. They have to see it on site. Please, please, please. Okay, very, very important. Okay, and this is going to be printed out too. Copy. I'm just going to quickly. All right. Okay, my printer one will be, it is in landscape orientation already, so I'm just going to click on formulas, show formulas. Okay, okay, well, there's no lookup here. Very, very strange. But sometimes it goes to show you that there are times where it gets easier, there are times where it gets hard. Sometimes, that's life. Okay, just be prepared to expect the unexpected. Yeah, so we have this. Okay, it is in landscape orientations. Now I'm going to click on page setup, sheet, check rows and column headings. The rows and column headings are displayed. Content of all cells are fully visible and can be easily read. Can they be easily read? Yes, they can be easily read. Okay, so we are good to go. So this will be print out one. So let's print. Okay, there we have it. We are done, and thank you for for watching. And please don't just spectate, don't just watch. Please also like it and practice with it. And please do well to come to my YouTube channel and just give a subscribe to this channel. There's a lot of resource materials right here to learn from, to educate yourself on IGCSE ICT. Theoretical, practical is a blast. Okay, and see you next time, and stay with me. Okay, bye.